Hello everyone and welcome to Cockermouth. So yes, this is Cockermouth. Well, we're just going over a bridge which runs over what river, Dunk?
River Derwent.
River Derwent. Now I must say, there's certainly a little bit of a nip in the air. Definitely a bit nippy today. I think that's because we've got a bit of cloud cover though. Might burn off a bit later on in the afternoon with a bit of luck. And hopefully then it will get a bit warmer, but yeah. I know it's certainly supposed to get warmer as the week goes on. Definitely, it's supposed to get up to maybe even 20 degrees by the end of the week. Ooh, lovely and toasty. Right, well we've managed to find our way out onto the high street. What we think's the high street anyway. So we've just stumbled across this place, just off the main high street. Lovely twee looking little area. What was I saying? Sorry, I'm not with it at all. I'm very tired, and you can blame the curtains at the place for staying because, well, to be honest, tissues would do a better job of keeping light out than the curtains in my room. So we've got some boards down here about a flood that they had. Amongst other things, they've got stuff about a mill, and there's loads of, well, it's a history wall as it says. This is really nice actually having this. But yeah, look at the flood, look at all of that. And that is down here. God, poor buggers. Said there's shops and cafes down there, and I think Dunk wants a drink, and I know I certainly want a drink, so
looks like we're gonna have it.
We need to find a drink. Right, a lovely little brunch I suppose you'd call it, at the Lanes Cafe and Bistro later. Interesting little place, isn't it?
Very nice actually.
Yeah, really tucked out the way. Like I say, it's down this little, well, it's called the Old King's Arms Lane.
So here we have a very old, established iron workers Maximus, 1836. Lovely big queue over the doorway.
It's massive, really.
Traditional, I love it.
Yeah.
And they've got a museum.
I saw a sign painted onto the side of a building a bit back there about Cockermouth marketplace, and it pointed down this way, so I'm guessing that's sort of where we're headed. I mean, we're not really headed anywhere, to be honest. We're just sort of walking, wandering, and taking the place in. Interesting little, well, don't know what you'd call it, thing on the floor there. Plaque. As we've been walking along, we've seen loads of like daffodil related things. I mean, look, you've got loads on the other side of this bridge here. This is why then, a host of golden daffodils.
Good old familiar poem. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills. When all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze.
As well as lots of daffodils and references to spring and daffodils in particular, there's also lots of stuff to do with dogs here. Case in hand, we literally stood outside the Waggy Woofers. Right, well, we found another main high streety type road with again more shops on and whatnot. Guarantee that's Dunk.
Yeah? Oh, right, okay, I'll come up then. Marvellous.
Told you it'd be Dunk. He decided to wander off up to the top for some reason. He told us to wait there, and now he's telling us to come up here. Any particular reason?
Sainsbury's.
What's so riveting about a Sainsbury's? Right, so we've just been to Sainsbury's then to pick up some packets of tissues. Just as we were trying to pay for them, I started sneezing. That's the trouble, that I'm weird because if I don't sleep very well, I just sneeze all the time. It's weird.
No comment.
Anyway, the next goal is to try and find a fridge magnet here, because you can't come to a place named Cockermouth and not get a fridge magnet. Quite where we're going to get one from, we don't know, but we're going to try. Right, mission success. Got an fridge magnet. Wordsworth House and Garden. Oh, that's a fancy place.
Wandered lonely as a cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's William Wordsworth. That's where he was born.
Yeah, so that's why it's here.
That's why there's so much, daffodils.
Daffodils and whatnot about it, yeah.
Well, that's Easter probably, but the other thing, of course, is if you look at, you've got Wordsworth Place, you've got Wordsworth this, Wordsworth that. That's all because of this.
Yeah. Alright, what are we doing now?
I'm about to ask Duncan a question about dog poo.
No, thank you. I don't want any for lunch.
There you have it then. That's Cockermouth, or at least you did not just laugh at that. Right, well there you have it then. That's Cockermouth, or at least the main streets of.
A few moments later.
Right, next stop, Maryport, a lovely little seaside town. We're right down here by the South Quay, parked along here. That over there, I believe, is Scotland, is it not?
I think so, yeah. Bits of it anyway.
Yep, so you can see Scotland from here. It's actually quite a nice, clear day, so you can see quite a bit over there, which will make Dunk happy. Speaking of which, he's off to get an ice cream, because, you know...
Because he likes Mr. Softy.
Sorry? Good, just been to Cockermouth, and now you're saying he likes Mr. Softy.
What says on there? Mr. Softy ice cream.
The places around here sound well dodgy.
That's your brain.
Right, sorted with ice cream. I go for tubs because I don't really like cones, but Dunk's, got a single with a flake, and I've got a tub with a flake. And then there's that thing, whatever that is.
Pretty.
Right, so we've just been to the visitor centre. Well, it's not really a visitor centre, it's actually an aquarium, but they've got some leaflets in. They've also got some fridge magnets. So, of course, we've picked up another fridge magnet. We're going to be filling the fridge up. Got a sign here about Maryport from or in the Roman era. Not much information, but a bit of information if you're interested. There you go, so yeah, so what I said to you guys, you can see Scotland over there. There you are, see it across the firth. See, because no matter where you are in Cumbria, you're not actually that far from Scotland. Right, well we've walked away from the harbour and seaside area in the hope of coming across a sort of high street. But we haven't. It's a Greg's, a tattoo place and a couple other shops. That's about that really.
Yeah. Right.
She has been comparing it to Oban actually, though there's a lot more at Oban than there is here.
There is a bit more in Oban, that's
Yeah.
true. Cockermouth is better.
Definitely. So, Mum's just been to Greg's, get yourself sausage roll. Me and Dunk waited outside, and actually I spotted across the road there's a lovely little remembrance boat, like as remembrances in armistice sort of type. Yeah, lovely little handmade wooden sort of old pirate ship style thing with lots of red poppies on it, which was really nice. I thought that was really nice. I would have shown you, but there was some people stood like right in front of it, which included children. And obviously I don't want to be filming anybody, but especially children, so I thought, yeah, no, but best not to film that. But I had to mention it because I thought that was really sweet. And you're just stuffing your face with a sausage roll.
Always.
I was still holding your sunglasses, I just realised.
Oh, thanks.
She's got her duty sunglasses with her. This is probably the first time they've actually seen you with sunglasses. It's a very rare occasion.
I usually forget them, that's why. Usually in my car.
Ironically, out of all the days she's chosen to bring them out, she's chosen a day where it's, you know, intermittent cloud, and so you don't need.
Up there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. Walking through here, for example, not even I need them on, and my eyes are very light sensitive.
It's because we're in the shade.
Right. Now, walking back down here towards the harbour and whatnot again, loads of plaques about the history of the place, which again is nice to see, much like in Cockermouth. Including actually there's a plaque there that says that the first black policeman was here. Fun fact for the day. You know, that might come up in a general knowledge quiz one day, and I'll be able to tell you that the first black policeman was in Maryport. Noleg. Right, there you have it then. That's Maryport as well. And as a bonus, just as I was just as we were walking down the road, I ended off the previous clip and some lad said, hey, you got YouTube, so gave him the name of the channel, so if you're watching, shout out. But yeah.
A few moments later.
Right, so at this point we've decided to just make our way along the coast before then heading back to where we're staying in Ireby. But we've just made a stop at a place called Allenby. Pulled up in a little car park to check out the view. Let me show you why. Look at that. Beautiful. This is the Solway Firth here. That over there, bottom of Scotland. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. And the tide's out. The tide's out a long way actually, which is revealing or exposing this beautiful beach here. Gosh. Dunk's just getting some pics. So I'll tell you what, we'll shove in a mini music montage of his pics now. Alrighty then, so we're back at Sadler's Cottage in Ireby. Been back for a few hours, basically just been chilling. But yeah, it's a lovely evening. And so we've decided to go out for a little drive. So we're just putting shoes on and whatnot and getting ready to go. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Might film it, might take some pictures. Come with us. Right guys, so just pulled over on the side of the road to take in this view. So this is Bassenthwaite Water. See, I can't say it without going into the accent, sorry. Bassenthwaite Water. And it is genuinely stunning. This reminds me a lot of lochs up in Scotland. I mean, obviously we're not that far away from Scotland. But yeah, big hills, beautiful water. Even a lot of the trees, actually, a lot of the trees are the same type that you get in the Highlands. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And quite tranquil as well. You got the distant hum of some motorbikes. There's a whole bunch of motorbikes racing around on the roads as they do. A couple of them nearly went into us, but yeah. But yeah, other than that, wow.